How are your strikes? Well, you don't see that every day. I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
It's raining most heavily. A characteristic of these climbs.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. One of us has been poisoned.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
Job is done. I am here to aid you.
Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
Glad to see you have something in hand. Use icy to chill our foes to the bone. We cannot let down our guard even for a moment. Let victory slip away from us. True enough. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp would be perilous.
That was superb, Arisen.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I've a thought to share myself. Our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be available? First and foremost, we'll want to knock it off balance. It is a much easier target when lying prone.
Give me a wrist. I shall see to it this does not happen again. This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Nigh unstoppable when to drop. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How will we be able to attack it without angry? We must rally! Panicking will only pay for the enemy's advantage.
I will protect you. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
It's certainly worth a try.
Ah, yeah. Now I see. My magics are at your disposal. Can't have our I grant you Ice's fight. Think not to go it alone. I'm here to aid you.
By all means.
You have my protection.
For a moment I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks. But we ought to quit the field ere the obstacles take from us. Our purity's run out, we're done.
I know not what to say.
Leave an opening. Focus your attack.
Strike fast and true, and our body shall fall.
'Tis easily done.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
Come on, have at it.
What's the hurry?
expecting mercy.
Well done, Master!
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. But if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. Have my support.
You should be.
It's worth a pound of cure.
I shan't let them harm you.
My magics are at your disposal.
It shall be done. I am here to aid
Have of this. It might be of use.
My magics are at your disposal.
baggage round here somewhere.
Seems we've enemies in our midst.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Come on! Don't drag this out!
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
I will protect you.
I should be glad to assist you.
I've just had a thought. I find myself reflecting on the time I fell in battle.
'Tis a shame most difficult to bear.
How are we to get through this door?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
We've no cause to
Oh, well aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
You're soaked! Try not to catch cold! Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Feast your eyes on this. Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey. I won't put what I'm happy about. An exemplary performance.
Once more. You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire. You ought not to go charging off alone.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Well done.
You overtax yourself at your own peril.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Most impressive, Master.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
A resounding success.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill of a mage. Might I be of assistance? Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
It is a vexing thing to see it so plainly and yet be unable to open it. Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. RPs! Be on your guard!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I hope you weren't
Sleep, lad.
I suppose I have little choice but to obey. Most effective. Arisen, you are full of surprise. I thought you were my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
True enough.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to
Shan't let them harm you.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different.
Yon ox cart is broken beyond repair.
Wrought by the hands of brigands, or the claws of monsters.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Feast your eyes on this. To think there'd be a cavern here. Mayhap we'll find treasure within.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Really now? What are you doing?
You ought not to be so careless.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Well said.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much of the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Come on, think you can run?
Oh, I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
What? Lost your nerve, have you?
It shall be done. I'm here to aid you, Arisa.
Your well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the arisen we serve here.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our...
Where the fight? They're almost empty.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Saurians, Master.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Protect you.
Oh, well aimed. Right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
No one will do it in my stead. Then I suppose I have little choice but today.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
'Tis no great shock to me.
I should be glad to assist you, Elizabeth. I did my best to match your skill, Master. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Instead, strive to better ourselves with every battle. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. We cannot break it from this side.
I understand.
Another battle with nary a moment to breathe. We must find a moment to gather our strength. I cannot fault your prowess.
Plenty more where that came from.
Well said. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the... But different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early chicken gets the worm, as they say.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Very well, if I must.
South is closed before it is too late.
weren't expecting mercy.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself?
Splendid. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
No one good in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey. For a moment I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks to you, Arisen. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
What's more, our party is composed of quite a few men.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Boy, do that! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well roused. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Newfound strength courses through you. It is good to see.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot... Out of the cave at last.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
You have my support.
Wolves, if I've ever seen them.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.